MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on The Show starts now. Garrett Richards gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, last year this guy was one of the best pitchers in baseball. The ERA in the low 2s. You know how good that is? And one thing I like about it, that tells me he's going to throw strikes when he needs to. He's going to get ahead of hitters. And he's going to have another solid game going deep in the game. So hopefully he can carry that into this game as well. We'll get a chance to really see him work at his best.
Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway downtown. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 now to Granderson. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. The throw to first is in time, one down. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Martin Prado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Starlin Castro looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Popped up. Kinsler with the bare hand. It's there, and he's out. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A high fastball is in there. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. And a rather easy first out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Well, I think the key here is get runners on early and score as often as you can. Get that pitcher into stretch. Force the action, steal a base, hit and run. Force the defense to have to handle the ball. I don't care how good a defensive team you are, but when you continue having pressure on you, it just forces you to have to act and react to it.
Manny Machado is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley, 0 for 4. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's Will Myers, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2 took him.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Padres leave a pair. We are still scoreless. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Alvarez.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Perella charging in on it, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Padres line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Eric Hosmer, I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch a ball and throw it to second base for that double play. Aggressive first baseman. I like them.
Here's Neil Walker. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Perella will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Batting 6. Catcher.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw into second, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking 2 right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Renfroe ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Standing in, Ian Kinsler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ian Kinsler.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting 7.
Settling in now, Jose
baseman.
Pirela, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone.
Boy, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
This is pulled into right. Granderson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in, Garrett Richards. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. This ball's grounded foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for San Diego. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Another beautiful day here in San Diego as we get a look at La Jolla Cove, and we're all set to begin the top of the 3rd from Petco.
Leading off for Miami.
Now in the box,
fielder,
Lewis Bronson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Bronson is retired, and there's 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Dan Straley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Pirela takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
It is Curtis Granderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 now to Granderson. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Mejia finds it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Martin Prado now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
0-1. Here it comes. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Third inning, no score to this point. And Granderson runs. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pirela has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. And he misses there. 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right. Just foul. 2 out with the man at first. He's running again. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Margot. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And that'll miss up and in. Ball 2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Digging in to try it again. Eric Hosmer, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there, 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Prado is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting. Right
at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He reached on a single in his first try. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And Castro will put this one away for out number 2.
The batter, left fielder.
Ready for another chance. Will Myers. First time up, he went down looking. And that's taken for strike 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Martin Prado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled back.
Oh, he was right on that one. A breaking ball right in his wheelhouse. He just, oh man, he had good timing.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Starlin Castro.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Pedro Alvarez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Kinsler is there for it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Neil Walker. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom! He misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Now batting, catcher.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weakly hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Leading
0
off
for
for the
1 for
Padres.
him here in this one.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a high pop up back onto the outfield grass now. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
Third baseman, number 2, Jose Pirela.
Stepping into the box, Jose Pirela looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there for strike 1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Striding in once again, Francisco Mejia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack.
And another foul ball.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there, a little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Anderson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, pitcher.
Ready now, Dan Straley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Garrett Richards. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. And that's dead center for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Here it comes on 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, this is textbook hitting. The right-handed hitter taking that slider and shooting it to right field, or a left-handed hitter taking it and shooting it to left. He stayed with it and shot it the opposite direction. Nice job.
Manny Machado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Grounded back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull a ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
Walker is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. In is Curtis Granderson. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Martin Prado. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Reined in. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman.
Ready for another chance? Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Here's Will Myers, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Left fielder, Will.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time.
The
Will
batter,
Myers
number 3,
becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Ian Kinsler
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Ready once again, Jose Pirela, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Up next for the Padres.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Mejia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise to this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box now, Garrett Richards, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled back.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Neil Walker will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now, as a left-hander has stood up to throw. On its way is pitch number 75. And this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Carter Capps comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Jorge Alfaro will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Kinsler for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Hey, they played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Action now in the Padre bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Manny Machado will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Granderson is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Granderson. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. Prado is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the Friars have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Aaron Luke has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lewis Bronson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Miguel Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
1-2. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Hey, even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
in is Curtis Granderson.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw gets him, 2 down. Martin Prado now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Comes set. Now the pitch. This is in the air to left field. After it is Myers. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Teheran Guerrero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
56.
Ready for another shot now. Will Myers. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He'll try again. 1-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Granderson is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out.
Third baseman, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Perella. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right there for strike 1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Yates. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot.
Starlin Castro is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Neil Walker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Line to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one, and the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
4-2 the final score today. Dan Straley takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.